Hey, good morning. You know, St. Patrick's Day is just a few days away, and I thought I would try and educate everyone with some things you should know about the holiday by inviting our very own Brona Tumulty to share her insight on it. Top of the morning to
Oh my
ya.
God, top of the morning, Jeff. We would never even say that. Top of the morning is, if you're going to use it ironically, that's totally fine.
I'm so glad you're here to give us some information because I know I have probably bastardized this holiday for at least 20 years by inviting people to our St. Patrick's Day party that have nothing to do with the Irish heritage.
The culture and the celebration and all of that good stuff.
So drop us some knowledge, would you?
Well, we have a fun fact for you to begin with, and a lot of Irish people will know this, that St. Patrick was not even Irish. He was actually Welsh. That's what I was taught in school anyway, but I think historians can agree that he was at least British, that he was brought over to Ireland in like the 5th century or something, maybe even before that, and then he was kind of kidnapped, he was brought over, he was held in Ireland, and then when he went back or escaped back to England, or Britain, he wanted to come back and preach Christianity, and that's where the Shamrock came in, and he taught people about, you know, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. So
I did not know that.
He wasn't even an Irish guy.
I think we just got an educational grant from the state of Illinois on that.
There you go.
Got some other things that we really are. We're not trying to cancel the holiday. We can still continue celebrating here in America the way we always do.
Absolutely. You guys do an amazing, amazing job. And nobody's saying anybody's right or wrong here. But we did want to talk about green beer, I think, was the first thing. And I never had green beer, like, growing up. We wouldn't have grown up, I suppose, anyway. But you never had it in Ireland. And when I came to America and saw green beer and green bagels and Shamrock shakes, I'm like, what is going on? Why are you dyeing all your food? So we never
no
had
green beer in Ireland.
I mean, I think you might be able to find it somewhere now, but it's certainly not something that we had a tradition of.
Okay, what about corned beef and cabbage?
Corned beef and cabbage. I'm sorry to say this, but corned beef and cabbage is not an Irish dish. It's not Irish.
Oh my gosh. See, I think everyone has corned beef on St. Patrick's Day.
So I think it's definitely associated with the American holiday, but I think it kind of came from when the Irish immigrants were coming over in the 19th century, and I think corned beef was a more cost-efficient option than what we would call boiled bacon, so that's kind of how corned beef and cabbage came about. So
again, we're not canceling St. Patrick's Day. Just
it's really good. I had it yesterday. It's really good.
Okay, what about this? St. Patty's.
Gosh, this is a controversial one. This is a real, like, Irish people do not like this one. So if you're saying St. Patty's, Patty is obviously a derivative of Patricia. So we don't use that. So St. Patrick's Day is fine, Paddy's Day is fine because the Irish for Patrick is Porrig with a D in it. So the 2 D's are fine, but the 2 T's like nails on a chalkboard. So.
All right, and finally, I thought this was just a Michigan thing because I grew up in grade school. If you didn't wear green, you were allowed to pinch that person.
Yeah, I never heard that until I came to America. And if you are going around pinching people in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day or any day, you're going to find yourself out in your ear outside the bar. So I would not recommend that at all. Not an Irish thing.
Now, one thing I got to throw at you, Lucky Charms. Is that something you can get in Ireland? Is that?
You know, I think you can get it now, but you could never get it when I was growing up. And when you agreed to do the morning show, I kind of expected Mike Toomey to jump out in a leprechaun suit. So anything could happen here, but we don't really have Lucky Charms. It's not really an Irish thing, but I think you might be able to find them now.
Well, I think you're magically delicious for being on the morning show. Thank you very much for
You're very welcome.
giving us some information. Back to you guys.